back on more about my male commitment rant. Okay, so we already covered that dudes love women in a variety. Dudes basically see having more women is power, and ladies, you can't say that because like if you it like you can know a dude's a dog and still try to smash him, and it's the challenge, fellas. Ladies love challenges. They like to see that, okay, well, this guy got all these girls around him. Why are all these girls around him? Oh, this guy in the club, he popping bottles. He got all these fine chicks around him. Uh, you know, laughing and giggling and stuff. Got two chicks under his arms. Doing everything. What's going on over there? I have to see what's going on over there. All these girls dressed up, calling themselves bad bitches and all that stuff. They over there. They're not over there with dumbass on the wall, holding his cup up to his chest, talking about some old man. We we about to take the bait home or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? This is all science, man. You just look up Darwin's theory of natural selection. So I'm gonna go in on this, but you wanna know what life is, people? You wanna know what life is? And life really isn't nothing. You see me filming this ain't nothing. Life is all about survival and replication. Scientific terms. All the extra shit in the middle, that's just extra gravy. You get all the smart chicks breaking and the niggas getting slapped and the fights and all that other shit that you know. But the only reason why you on this planet is to the reason why you eat, drink, sleep, shit, do whatever the hell you want to is to survive long enough to reproduce an offspring. And your offspring will do that same thing. Do that same thing. I don't understand how you have a race of people that, a race of humans that be like, oh, I'm smart and I'm the greatest and I got a brain and this, that, and third, but can't get this simple concept. Like fucking deers and squirrels and bears and shit, they get this concept, but we don't. Ain't that funny? You wanna know what else is funny? And I keep going off the topic. You wanna know what else is funny? Ain't it funny when we have a hurricane and the tsunami and all types of bullshit? The goats and the deers and shit, they know to get the fuck and start running up north and shit when that shit about to come and slam the shit out of our asses. But we, the only dumb motherfuckers that stay like shit. You don't hear about deers and shit dying when tsunamis and shit strike, but you hear about 50 million niggas dying like shit. That shit funny, I'm sorry. But anyway, why men are afraid of commitment. Like I said, if you have a person that already has kids and they come into a relationship with kids on the table, off the back, that type of woman is gonna look for commitment because she done already gave up a good we could cut off a good 18 to 25 years of her life. You smell me? So she already screwed herself over, and now say if a guy that doesn't have any kids come into the picture or doesn't have all this stuff, this baggage that to bring to the table because she got all her shit on the table. It's like she, even though he's with her and the kid's cool and this, that, and the third, she wants a commitment almost instantaneously. You understand what I'm saying? And now her problems become his problem because girls do this. If she has a child and she's like, oh well, I can't feed my child, I can't do this, I can't do that. This nigga as I wouldn't say the breadwinner, but this dude as the protector of the household is gonna feel obligated to say, okay, well, I need to give her money to take care of her child so she's good, so then that means she's good with me. You understand what I'm saying? And girls hit you with the, oh, don't worry about it, or don't worry about it. I done been in that situation. It's like, bitch, don't worry about it. If I don't help you with that stupid ass situation, you gonna come back to me with the attitude and all this other shit going on. So anyway, and in the black community, especially dudes, like if you dating in the black community, dude, you gotta be afraid of commitment more than ever. And I'm sorry to say this, but I gotta keep it real with you. You gotta be afraid of commitment more than ever. Like I told you And I said in my previous videos and the recordings that I've done, feminism has blown up in the black community because the black male is no longer head of the black community. See, Lynch succeeded in switching the roles, so it's automatic that feminism blowed up. The biggest problem in the black community is actually feminism. And what you do is, why a lot of guys need to be afraid of commitment, is that you have a lot of men being emasculated, and you have a lot of men already raised being pre-emasculated. So they have to have that balance of masculinity because they're emotionally driven or emotionally core creatures now, because they don't really have a good sense of what masculinity is. Um, and shout outs to real black women, but a lot of our black women don't know what strength is and what success truly means. And a lot of black men don't know what strength is and what success truly means. So they empty all their effort and in their energy into a wrong direction. So it ends up exploding in the end. That's why when you reach true success, you see all these successful black women out here, these quote unquote successful black women. When you reach true success, you're at a point in your life where it's just easy. You feel good. You know what it is. There's no questions. There's no this, that, and the third. How would you feel if you go to college, work your life, and you work a lot, and you've done everything, and everybody says you achieved, and you got this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third, only to be single and alone and unhappy. So what it is that now you're not content with your success, because what you have is not success. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of women, and I hate to say this, but a lot of women, they have fucked up attitudes and shitty character. So what they do is, you mean like when we talk about dudes and commitment, like, you're not fooling us in a lot of cases, ladies. I mean, I don't mean to just direct at y'all. I'm gonna air out the dudes too. But when you have that, it's like you try to use your education to cover up the fact that you're still a shitty character. That's what happens. Or, oh, I got my own and I can do this on my own and this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's nice, but dudes ain't trying to hear that. You see, now, there are some exceptions. Trey Songz and Jamie Foxx and shit, yeah, they gonna want to hear that because they tired of people looking for handouts. But at the same time, they know they gotta do their roles as a man. You understand what I'm saying? When you have a lady that does everything that a man's supposed to do and say she doesn't need a man, that's unattractive off the bat. And if a dude and dudes don't care, if we see you bad, we gonna stick around. All right, you can handle it. Oh, you got me. You can pay for me too. You know, like, okay, I'll just sit around and smash all day. That's all. That's my job. And then you get mad at that. Like, when you and I'll do one on how successful people will not work. But when you do that, it's like you're doing his job. He's not needed. It's the only thing he does. If he's smart, sit there, take your pretty ass and go do whatever you want to do. You keep it moving. Spend his money on him. He extra money in his pocket. You taking care of everything. But anyway, dudes and fellas, man, you will be disrespected, especially in the black community. You will get disrespected and talked to in certain ways in your household and shit. And you will get emasculated in your household. And in a certain point in time, now it's just the norm. You got to deal with it. And it's like, why would you want to commit to that? You understand what I'm saying? In the first place, why would you want to commit to somebody that doesn't understand their respective roles that they're supposed to play? You know, let alone follow it. Why would you commit to somebody that don't listen to you when you speak? Why would you commit to somebody that brings drama all the time? Why would you commit to somebody that doesn't bring certain things to the table that you need? First of all, why would you be in a relationship or entertain committing to somebody of that stature if you knew they were like that? people are lonely and they don't want to do things. Happens. Happens. I don't think I talked about too much commitment, but hopefully y'all got some insight on some things.